Hello guys, what's good? Snowflake here, and welcome to another episode of FM20 Gala Glory. Last episode was mostly a good one. We got 2 wins out of 3. We played against bottom of the league Alanya squad, and we did manage to beat them fairly comfortably. Diagne managed to head in from Markow's cross, and Eden Can scored his first league goal for the club to make it 2-0. That was a pretty comfortable one in the end. Göztepe away. We dominated the game. We should have won it. Unfortunately, we ended up just drawing that one 0-0. We did manage to beat Erzurumspor, getting a little bit of revenge on them for beating us earlier in the season. We managed to beat them 1-0. Diagne missed a penalty in the first half after Emre Taşdemir was fouled. But fortunately, he did make up for it later in the game and head us into the lead. Was it a header? I think it was a header from a corner. I don't really remember. Anyway, he scored and we won the game. And yeah, now we've got 3 more games to play. We're away to Konyaspor, who are in 10th. We face Malatyaspor in the battle for 3rd place. Currently 3 points ahead of them. They have a game in hand. So that's going to be a big one. Hey Ahmed, yes, Liverpool and Chelsea in 15 minutes. I hope you guys win. And then finally we take on Giresunspor away in 17. Hopefully we should pick up maximum points. But yeah, you can never really tell with this team. Alright, under 19s versus Antalyaspor. Let's see how we get on. Here is Turan. Here's it back to Aydın. I touch to Barış. Barış shoots. Not a very good hit. And then that one's over the bar. Aydın looking for Umut down the line. And we'll find a crossing from the left. Probably, since this is a highlight. He finds Turan, and Turan lashes it home to give us the lead. Gökhan Tunç with the corner. Ismail's header straight at Ömer Faruk. Serkan's throw. Here's Umut. Serkan's cross, and Turan's header slipped in. The goalkeeper Ali has made a big mistake there, and Turan has his second goal. Umut flicks it onto Aytaç. Umut again, and Turan on a hat-trick. Can he get to it? He beats Batuhan Berkay to it, but this time it really is a great save by Ali. Stop Antalyaspor from stop us from going 3-0 up. Here come Antalyaspor. Hakan Kaynak with the cross. Alihan Adakan heads it away, and it's a brilliant goal. First time strike by Özcan Toprak. Put it back to 2-1. Hakan Kaynak chips it forwards. Mehmet Atakul shoots straight at Ömer Faruk. Gökhan Tunç is Mustafa Bayındır, and it's another absolute screamer. Antalyaspor have come back from 2-0 down to get a 2-2 draw with 2 crazy long shots. Very unlucky for our youngsters in that one. Yeah, Fenerbahçe have beaten Malatyaspor, which is kind of a good thing. I mean, we're realistically not going to catch Fenerbahçe, so Malatyaspor dropping points, I guess, is a good thing. Alright, Markout getting in Team of the Week. I hope Fortnite won't come on PS5. Sorry to disappoint you, Ahmed, but there's no way that Fortnite will not be put on the PS5. And even if it does, just don't play it on the PS5. They're not going to take it off the consoles it's already on. Don't have much money left to it, 375k. So a lot of these players are very much out of our price range. I'll keep PS4 Fortnite, because it's going to take a long time for people to transition from PS4 to PS5. I'll just put it on both. They have more than enough money to, so. Alright, so Shakhtar through to the Europa League semis. Fenerbahce finished off Dynamo Kiev. Inter smacked her for Berlin, and United made it through coming from behind to beat Tottenham. Alright, Pardo doing well, we already knew that. Hassan Bayraktar doing well in training. Nzonzi and Pardo working together in midfield. It's a shame we only got a few more games of that before Nzonzi returns to his parent club, Roma. Corbin Feguli working well, although we're not playing with a right winger anymore. Go higher tempo. Falcao's twisted his knee out for a week. He's not going to play anyway. Sagic Reinier training at a 10 once again. Donk, I can forgive him for not training well. I mean, he's about to retire, so he has no chance of playing. So yeah, might as well just give him the rest of the season off. Alright, so Cord, who was suspended, I think, for the last game, coming back into the team instead of Chenet. And that's going to be the only change we make to the team against Konyaspor. Konya have got Serkan in goal, Skubic, Johnson, Diagne, they got their own Diagne, Valu, Diagne, and Zuta at the back. Di Francesco, Hadziahmetovic, Levtovic, and Ömer Ali in midfield, with Mia playing behind Barrow up front. Ertuğrul, Abdülkerim, Volkan, Hurtado Yusuf, Hanicic, Muhammad Musa, Barış, Erdoğan, Daci, and Alper on subs. Next, eagerly awaiting the first highlight. Is everyone playing now, or is it just a couple of teams? Okay, multiple games are happening. Konyaspor have had the first couple of shots, which is ideal. Johnson to Serkan. Diagne, Falu Diagne to Zuta. Falu Diagne. Zuta. Loses the ball and Zonzi is taken off him, and we've got a good chance here. And it's Mbaye Diagne, and that's a brilliant finish, his 8th goal of the season. Tell you what, swapping him for Falcao and the team might just have been the best decision I could have made, because Diagne has been very much scoring almost every game. So, yeah, good finish. Well played by Nzondi to steal the ball, and a lovely weighted pass. And that's a good finish. Big mistake by the defender, though, you have to say. Alright, 1 minute added on, and okay, 3 shots, 3 on target. Konya haven't had a single highlight, we're 1-0 up. We'll take it. We've been on a good run lately. Rainier proves to everybody you've got what it takes to play football. A little harsh, he hasn't exactly been playing that badly. Markout sends a free kick down the line. Lescano is there. Skubic tackles him, and he's found Barrow. This isn't the start of a counter. Barrow doesn't seem to have too many options. Goes back to Di Francesco. And Rainier takes it off Hadzi Ahmetovic. Another big mistake by a Konya defender. Diagne's in the box. Can't get any power on his shot though, straight at the keeper. Pardo to Markout. Okay, a little weird animation, but here's Nzonzi. Markout to Pardo. Nzonzi, Diagne, Rainier. Nzonzi to Diagne again. Easy block for the defender. There's a bit more to this highlight than that. Here's Rainier on the edge of the box. And that's a brilliant strike by Rainier. He really is something. That half-time team talk definitely motivated him. And it's a brilliant goal to give us a little cushion. And we're 2-0 up now. Very good by Rainier. Cheeky assist for Lescano there as well. And let's not let them back into the game straight away. Di Francesco's free kick. And headed over by Mia. Let's score winning, which is not ideal, but we are going to stay 3 points ahead of them as it stands heading into our match against them. And we have a home team, so hopefully shouldn't really lose that. Maicon's throw. Here is Nzonzi. Back to Maicon. Ahmed. To Markout. Can we get another one? Markout could probably use some support. He's carried the ball forward really well. He has found Nzonzi. He's found Emre. Emre's cross. Diagne 3-0. Brilliant stuff. And Diagne's got another one. His 9th goal of the season. If he'd have been playing from the start, he'd probably be one of the top scorers of the league. Abdul Karim has been brought on for Skubic as Konyaspor try and react, but this game's already done. Pardo now whips in a free kick. Maicon's header on. Oh, it's cleared away. Here comes Barrow. Konyaspor looking to try and counter. Stopped in his tracks well. And highlight ends. Musa and Hurtado on for Yevtovic and Mia. Emre's throw to Lescano. Back to Emre. This is blocked. Markout takes his time, finds Ahmed. Maicon, Zonzi, to Maicon, Pardo, Macau, Ahmet, goes long looking for Rainier, nice flick on. There's Kano to Diagne on a hat trick. And Serkan makes a bit of a weird save. He punctures it straight and pretty far away. It was a good strike by Diagne. And unlucky on this occasion. Alright, Emre's throw. Here is Lezcano. Back to Emre. Ricardo tackles. Comes back to Emre. Ricardo to Nzonzi. Rania gets a little cheap. He's lost that to Mohamed. But Maicon cuts out the pass. Nzonzi to Pardo. Korb. Can he find a cross? He switches it. Emre is in space. Emre's shot is blocked. He has it back. Looks for Diagne with the cross, but Serkan comes out and collects his time. No replay of the third goal there. Mehmet Ali to Hadzi Ahmetovic to Zuta. When they're looking to get themselves back into the game. Ricardo slides in Mehmet Ali. Goes for a cross, and it's Di Francesco with a header. It was a free header, but luckily it's straight to Muslera. Fortunately, we haven't let them have too many of those this game. 3 minutes added time. Maicon's going to take a free kick. And it's a good shot, and it's a good save by Serkan. We have taken Pardo off those direct free kicks. It means Maicon is the first person in the queue now. Korb wants to come off. He's picked up a knock. We only have one other right back, so on comes Chenet. Surely the referee is going to blow his whistle any second now. We're already almost 2 minutes over the allotted 3 minutes. There it is. Comfortable 3-0 win. Can't really argue with stat support how much we deserve to win that game. 2 good goals for Diagne. He gets a man of the match award. Worst player for them was Mia. Yeah, another clean sheet as well. Defense is strengthening. Very happy with the way things are going. Shima unlocked Park the Bus. What's that for? We didn't concede a goal in 5 consecutive games. Really? It's taken me that long to get that achievement. I thought maybe at least in a Tyrol save, I would have not conceded for 5 games in a row. Interesting. Malatya scored 1 their game 1-0, so they stay. Tokyo Beşiktaş won their game. Hat-trick for Rashad Mohammed as Erzurumspor smashed Başakşehir, who probably are safe from relegation, but in real life they've just won the league, so very surprising to see them in 14th. Gaziantep picking up a big win over Gençlerbirliği in their race for Europe. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Korb's going to be out for 1 to 3 days with a bruised ankle. He should be fine. Still for the Malatya game, we've spent 220k paying Maicon's old club. I can't remember that. I can't remember who we signed Maicon from. Okay, Jimmy Demaz. Okay, never mind. Diagne, Praise. So, how many games has he played? He's played 11 league games and scored 8 goals, which is really good. He scored in his only Turkish Cup appearance as well. So, overall, 9 goals and 12. Achievement unlocked, superb dressing room atmosphere. We have superb dressing room atmosphere and dynamics. Again, is this the first time I managed that? Well, even at Salisbury, where we're massively above our expectations. Not complaining. Hopefully that serves us well for the rest of the season. Alright, under-19s versus Bursaspor. See how our youngsters can do here. They haven't won a game for a while. I think it's because of the formation. It's working out for the first team, so I don't really want to change that. Here comes Ali Yavuz. Shot from the edge of the box is blocked. Here comes Eren Can bearing in, being forced out wide. Plays it to Baruch. His shot's blocked. He tries again. It's blocked. Ali Yavuz tries for the third time. It's an easy catch for Yavuz. Bursa throw. Erman to Emrah. Emrah's cross. Ali with a header. And Attila can't save it. And Bursa lead thanks to goal for Ali Koral. Mesut with a free kick, and it's 2-0 to Bursa. Just before half time. Mesut Güler with the goal. Going for us, Emre Çakır to Ali Yavuz. Puts it in there, and Eren Can with a simple header from inside the 6-yard box pulls it back. Vehbi with a free kick for Bursa. Ertuğrul's header is over the bar. Alihan's header goes to Aydın. Aydın's long ball, and then Can heads it to Ceyhun. Ceyhun goes for goal, and he puts it wide. Bursa one last chance to make it 3-1. Oğuz. It's Abdullah. Puts it long. Vehbi's shot is saved by Attila. Alright, 2-1 loss there, unfortunate, so our 19s are down to 6. At least the first team is doing better. Fenerbahçe have beaten Giresunspor, so it's still 10 points behind them. 4 games to play, maybe got an extra one on top of that, when there's any chance we can catch them. Alright, Alvaro Garcia no longer wants to leave the club. Already. We signed him 3 months ago, he's already wanted to leave and changed his mind. Yeah, I'm playing fairly well. Alright, looks like all of our other young players who didn't get a contract are about to be leaving the club. Emre Taşdemir out of all of our players gets in team of the week. No place in it for Diagne is interesting. He played very, very well. Emre Taşdemir become highly influential. It's a little surprising. Kimi Zormaz has declined from good to decent Super League level. I thought he was doing well. Goes to there, but I guess age is kind of catching up with him. He is 32. Thailand's gone up from leading First League to decent Super League player. It's good. And Rafael Carioca's gone down from leading Super League to good defensive mid. And he's, how old is he? 31, yeah. Praise Maicon, Marcao and Diagne for their recent form. Maicon didn't want to have it. Marcao and Diagne I'm sure will. Right, all of our under-19s that weren't good enough have been shipped off. It looks like Gaziantep have made it into the Turkish Cup final. They'll take on Fenerbahçe or Beşiktaş. I'm trying to find the league table. Gaziantep are in 5th. So they'd be getting Europa League anyway as it stands. But if they win the cup, I believe they get the highest seed in the Europa League qualification. So we obviously But at the same time, we don't really want Beşiktaş to win the cup. How about that for a finale? It was 1-1. Overall, it was Fener were 2-1 up on aggregate. It was 1-1. Last minute, Luis Gustavo was sent off. Burak Yilmaz scored a penalty against his former club, and scores again in extra time. And even though Fenerbahce pulled it back, Beşiktaş have made it through to face Gaziantep. I mean, in a way, I want Beşiktaş to win, so Gaziantep don't get the highest Europa League seed, but also don't really want Beşiktaş to win the cup anyway. Sakın, he's not good enough in game to offer new contract. Scored his first goal for a club in real life recently, so that was good. Diagne deserves to be a regular starter now. Ozil Lafo has twisted his ankle. Not too worried about that. New favourites to win, and Ifuma is in front. I remember now, Malatyaspor, we lost to them last time, because that was the game where one of my subscribers, I don't know if Ahmed is still there, wanted me to play with, one defender. Yeah, we ended up getting absolutely battered, and somehow only lost 2-0. Obertan, potentially Super League Player of the Season. Crazy. Fair play to him. And Zonzi and Ruben Pardo were also on the short list, which is good to see. We can qualify for the Europa League with our result here. Keep playing for set pieces. Athletic will buy one Pardo. Not interested in selling Ruben. It's quite simple. Yep. Having a good relationship with the other manager helps. I mean, if you want Pardo, it's going to cost you over 40 million. That's how much I value him. Rainier, doing very well. Trading another 10 out of 10. Heras, doing well. Alright, a win against Malatyaspor here would be ideal. Then we've got 3 games to go and 6 points clear on Malatyaspor. I'd be very surprised if we manage to throw that away. Right, same squad as usual. Why not? When they're playing this well and winning games, might as well stick with them. Malatyaspor are playing with Maric in goal, Kamil Ahmet, Mina, Mustafa and Serrano at the back. Aqua and Robin holding midfield. Gökhan and Guilherme on the wings, with Martin playing behind with Fuma up front. Bayram, Hadebe, Fofana, Bienvenu, Shalali, Bulent, Ura, Yusuf, Eren and Seth on the bench. Since here's Seth, I managed for the Nigeria under 23s back in my lane to fame save. It's a bit of a throwback there. But yeah, I've just realised we're playing against Konyaspor and Malatyaspor, who I also played yesterday on my Has Become a Legend save Ankara Gücü in that same order. We lost to Konya in that game and smashed Malatyaspor, so we beat Konyaspor this time. I'm just hoping we can also beat Malatyaspor and not have a reverse. Pardo free kick in the first minute, led away by Mustafa. Serrano's got there. Could be a Malatya counter. No one's really getting near Serrano. It's finally forced back to Guillermo though. Guillermo back to Serrano. Good tackle by Rainier. He's really good at winning the ball in those areas. And can he pick out the pass now? He's beaten his man. Oh, he's gone for goal himself. That's selfish. Up until that point, he did really, really well. Should have put it across goal. And it's an easy save for Maric in the end. Pardo free kick. Maric comes out and claims it. Sends that one up quickly, and Serrano in space and Malatya spot have a very promising looking attack going on here. Guillermo has it on the left. Pulls it back. Serrano has his shot blocked. If that's the highlight, then I'm grateful because they had quite a lot of numbers forward there. Bifuma's won the header from Serrano's cross, but loops calmly over the bar. Right, yellow for good hunt. Free kick for us. Pardo sends it into the box. Mustafa heads it away. Comes out to Rainier. Good tackle though by Bifuma. And it's going to start a counter-attack. Bifuma's got pace. We need to watch out. And Korb has just been blitzed. Bifuma's kind of through, but his finish is terrible. And Muslera will deal with it. Maicon now with a free kick. Ooh, on target. Straight at Maric though. Not straight at him. He had to move to catch it, but it is a fairly easy save. Yellow card for Robin Yalchin. Pardo's going to take the free kick. He's gone for goal. Thought he'd taken him off of those. It's blocked by the wall and it's gone out for a throw. No hope of Besiktas not winning their game against Alanyaspor. They're 3-0 up. Korb to Nzonzi. Here is Pardo. Rainier out by to Emre. To Rainier. Focusing the cross. Diagne can't keep the header down. Just clears the top of the bar and goes over. Unlucky. Pardo free kick, surely this time. Marcal's header over the bar as well. Coming very, very close, just not quite getting the goal to give us the lead. Pardo with another free kick. Diagne, oh that had to be a goal, he was completely open. Oh man. Set pieces are working in terms of creating chances, we just can't come in. Second half, the message is simple. Just go out there and score. I'm disappointed, mainly because we're not winning. That usually works. Yellow card for Guillermo. Pardo with another free kick. Just going to be the one. Diagne's header and it's scrambled in. I don't even know if he meant it. But Dario Lescano bundles it over the line. His first goal in 16 matches. An abysmal record for a striker. Hey, this one's could be a very important one. And he's given us the lead. Straight from kickoff though. We're back into another highlight. Serrano back to Mustafa. He clears the ball. Ahmed wins it ahead of Bifuma. Good header. Pardo to Lescano. Maybe this is the start for him. Nzonzi to Korb. To Maicon. Ahmed. Pardo and Zonzi. Brings it forward. Rainier, edge of a box, saved by Maric. Do like how he gets into those positions though. And let's throw. Here's Lescano. Zonzi. Plays it back into the path of Emre, who has some space. Drills it in low. Cleared by Mustafa. Headed down to Lescano, who tries his luck and forces a save from Maric. Got his confidence back now, it seems. Good effort. Unlucky. Alright, last 15 minutes. Nothing seems to be happening. Which is okay. We've got 16 shots to 5. We just brought on Fofana, Bienvenu for Robin Yalchin, and Ifuma. I think we just need to ride out the last 5 minutes. Marcao has got himself a book. I'm sure he has a book somewhere in his home, but it's not really what I meant. Muslera under pressure. He's a bit worried for a sec, but he has found Core. Pardo finds Lescano. Zonzi. Lovely switch. Emre touched him in the box. Is he going to shoot? He is going to shoot. Straight at Maric. Rainier floats the ball out wide. It's not a good pass, but Fofana's head has gone straight to Core. He gets it back from Zonzi. Maicon to Ahmed. Ahmed again. Marcao. Pardo and Zonzi. Gets it back from Tiagne. Plays it back to him. I don't know if he's offside or not. He's gone for goal. Saved by Maric. If flag stayed down, it would have counted. Pardo to take the corner. Just a minute left. Header away by Mina. Rainier gets there first. Pulls it back to Ruben Pardo's blocked. I think, yeah, surely Rainier's offside, and he is. Alright, I think for this last few seconds it's just going to play out a couple of throw-ins, but doesn't seem really leading to anything. Ball heads out away, and there is the whistle. It's only 1-0, could have easily been a lot more, but I'll take the win. It does mean that third place at least is probably guaranteed. Dario Lescano with the winning goal, and Zonzi is the one who gets the man of the match award, completing the most passes. Pardo was close, but he's already broken the record. He doesn't need more man of the matches. Martin was the worst player, making 6 mistakes. And that's 600 minutes without conceding a goal now. It's Lescano's first league goal as well. So some pretty good milestones there. Happy with your performance. So yeah, we're 6 points ahead of them with 3 games to go. Malatya still do have head-to-head over us, but we only need 4 points from our last 9. to guarantee third place, I believe. And that's it from Atlas do end up winning all of their games. Okay, Jimmy Ronaldo is just full of moaning at the moment. Tell him to improve, he gets upset. Tell him he's playing well, he gets upset. Oh yeah, Pardo, give him player of the season. I definitely agree with that. Not that I've been paying much attention to any of the other teams. Damn, United losing 2-1 at home to Burnley. Squad, I'm happy that I'm not meeting the club's competition objectives. Fernando Muslera, Maicon, Marcal, Feguli, Belhanda and Podo agree. What? Where did this come from? I thought we just got perfect dressing room atmosphere, and then all of a sudden, Club doesn't want to know. I'm not happy about our failure to win the league. I want to know what you intend to do about it. But I can't promise we'll win it. There's a great atmosphere in the dressing room. Don't spoil it by allowing this issue to affect you. Okay, that's okay for most of them. Maicon and Belhanda. Not happy with that. Okay, well, we can't please everyone. We're disappointed that we failed to win the league, which was in the club's vision, apparently. Apparently we have to win the league for the next 4 seasons, or I've done a bad job. Belhanda apparently now wants to leave. Once again. Still as passionate and determined to realise those goals as I've ever been, overcoming setbacks makes glory sweeter. Are you truly happy with the direction the club wants to go in? You share Belhanda's senses we should be worried about the failure to realise our long-term competitions. Objectives? I think it's fair, we're all working hard to turn it around. Can I rally the players and provide them with the inspiration? I have to believe I'm capable of doing that. Will I be relying on the senior players in my squad to lead the way? Yes. See, this is all coming up now, in a time where we've won 6 out of our last 7 games, and drawn the other one. And now the team want to pipe up and say we're not doing well enough. Alright, under-19s versus Istanbulspor. Can we finally get ourselves a win? Ceyhun with a free kick. Comes a fall. Ceyhun to Cahit. Ali Yavuz. Wide for Swat. Swat's cross. Murat flicks it on. Off the bar. And it bounces kindly into the hands of the Ufuk. Khan with a cross. Ali Yavuz will keep it in on the other side. Puts in the cross. Murat with a header. And we take the lead. 17.5 minutes in. Murat Kalafat with the header. And there with the long ball. Ujaz header to Cahit. Ceyhun goes long. Ali Yavuz heads it back to Giray. And how that works out. Could have just flicked it on over the goalkeeper's head. He's headed it back to Giray. And from 30 yards he's made it 2-0. Surely we'll throw this one away. Cahit Ali Yavuz. Ali Yavuz. Saved by Ufuk. goes behind for a corner. Yahya delivers, Batuhan heads it over. Jehun's corner, Anthony heads it away. Ugel over the bar. Shukru loses that very cheaply. Berkez cross. Fortunately, is headed wide by Omer. Not too much to worry about there. Right, 2-0 win. 19's won a game. Dimitri, playing for Istanbul's first team, was apparently solid. Okay, next up is Giresunspor away. They're in 17th. Don't know what the corpse versus his knee is going to be out for a week. Should only miss the Giresunspor game, but our Giresunspor, Alanyaspor have already been relegated. Only 15 points with 3 games to go. So they're down. Giresunspor, if we beat them, they're pretty much as good as gone. So it's not looking good for them. And it's between Bursaspor and Sivasspor for the last relegation spot, which, given how well Sivasspor have done in real life, is surprising to see. They'll probably finish second or third. Sorry, third or fourth. I think that's how the table is in real life. Campuzano done well in training. I see with a tight fight, couple of days, deal. No way we can afford Jared Bowen, who I've just seen play for West Ham against United. Disappointing result there, but at least all we have to do against Leicester is not lose. Rainier showing remarkable improvements. Very, very good. Happy to see that. Nick Kilman coming back from his injury. Rashid Khan has bruised his knee. Needed to physio, so not a big deal. Mustafa Kabir out for a week with blisters. Too concerned about that. 160k. So very much that will be able to afford any of these players. Maybe this one was valued at 120k. Joao Gomez. Get up. Europa League semi-finals. Fenerbahce nil, Shakhtar nil. Red card for Serdar Aziz. As Bahumlek and Fenerbahce versus Shakhtar will be happy with that. United have drawn 1-1 away at Inter. Greenwood counting Gabriel Barbosa's goal. It'd be sad if Inter managed to knock both us and United out of the Europa League. Hopefully United can get some revenge on my behalf. Alright. Easy win predicted apparently. And Muslera has 16 clean sheets. The existing record is 18 clean sheets in the season. Right, so we have 3 games left, so he needs to keep a clean sheet in 2 of those. Equal record, and all 3 of them to break it. Apparently Rusescu is Giresunspor's main threat. He scored 2 goals in 32 games. That kind of explains why they're second from bottom. Having said that, he's probably about to score. Can qualify for Europa League preliminaries. That was last game. Maicon and Marcal working well at centre back. Play with a higher tempo. No chance of getting Gomez. Another 10 out of 10 training performance. Rainier, you love to see it. Look at that, man. Those stats are incredible. But Honda not doing very well. Because he wants to leave, of course. We may yet need him this season, but at least we're not dependent on him in our starting lineup. Suleiman doing well in training. It's good. So what does the league table actually look like now? Is there any chance of us finishing above third? I guess the reason why that came up, because it became mathematically impossible for us to win the league, right? That makes sense. Okay. Now I kind of get why they just now decided to wipe up. Right, C from the board, happy with the level of support, happy with Pardo, happy with the changing room atmosphere, but disappointed with the draw of Göztepe. That's all you can really pick out from our last few games, the only game we didn't win. And concerned about Falcao's recent performances. Well, he's not even in the team anymore, so don't worry yourself about that. Right, we play away to Giresunspor. So we're 7 points behind Beşiktaş in second. So yeah, it would take Beşiktaş not winning any of their last 3 games for us to finish second. So I guess we should probably just accept the fact that we're going to come third. We're going to make a couple of changes from the team. That beats Malatyaspor. Forbes injury means Şener comes in. We're going to give Süleyman a go at left back instead of Emre. Giresun have got Adriano Facchini in goal. Van der Merch, Murat, Numan and Castellana at back. Renan Fognini and Rame holding. Del Valle and Mario on the wings. Rosescu attacking mid with Boyamba up front. Eray against his old team on the bench. And with Mohamed, Chironi, Tripicchio, Bekir, Ahmed Kasim, Mohamed Atay as player as well. Landel, Özgürcan and Orhan. Alright, hopefully this should be an easy enough game. We are on some very, very good form. Beşiktaş winning 1-0, so yeah, looking like they're going to be knocking off the top 2 along with Fener, which is a shame. Van der Merch with the throw to Del Valle. To Van der Merch. It was long, Ahmed heads it away. Here comes Nzonzi. Wide to Şener. To Maicon. Pardo. Finds Süleyman on the left. Süleyman's cross is fallen to Diagne in the box, and Numan puts in a brilliant last-ditch tackle. It would have been a very lucky goal if it had gone in, to be fair. That was a big chance for Diagne. Alright. Not much happening in this one. Team may be sensing that they have a lock on third place and not really playing at the level they should be. Süleyman, can he foot? Do I want to force him to play through that? No, I'm gonna take him off. And I'm going to bring on Meli. Not before this highlight. Shenev's throw. Gets it back from Nzonzi. Castellanos taking that off of him. And clears it. And Boyamba's there. Don't know where our defence is, but clearly they're not marking, but Maicon's won it off Boyamba. And he's lost the ball. Could have just cleared it, but he tried to be clever. Boyamba back to Mario. Renan Foquinho from the edge of the box. Good save by Muslera. And Del Valle messes up the rebound. Luckily for us. Giddison score reminding us that they're still around. Of course, they are fighting for their lives at the bottom and they need every point they can get. Maicon taking a free kick for us. Comes off the wall and out for a throw. Mario's been booked. Malatia scored 1-0 up against Başakşehir, so they're still fighting for that third spot. Pardo to take a free kick for us. Ahmet Çalık, and there is a rare goal. Ahmet Çalık with his first goal of the season, maybe even his first goal for the club. No, I think he has scored before. Not recently though. He's finished that one off. Lovely ball in from Pardo. And yeah, 1-0. Shenev's throw gets it back from Nzonzi. 2-0 to Malatya Sport in their game. Nzonzi back to Shenev. Nzonzi again. Sets up Diagne in the box. What a save. Adriano Ficini. Melik back in there. Castellana heads it away. Nzonzi, Pardo, Rainier, Lescano gets it back from Diagne. And Nzonzi ends up losing it to Rame. That was unlucky. Good football. Diagne just couldn't force it past the keeper on that occasion. 2 minutes left. And hit half time, 1-0 up. Ahmet Çalık, the unlikely goal scorer. Take it. The players don't really care about the Europa League second qualifying round, so it's not much of a thing to tell them. We can secure qualification for it if we win. And this lot want to be winning the league, they don't want to be competing for third. Nice tracking back by Diagne. Doesn't do much of that in real life, but in the game he seems to press quite a bit. Wins a free kick as well from Rame. Nicely done. Alright, Marcal's throw. To Meli. To Marcal. Gonna lose it there. Almost got caught by Del Valle, but he recovers. And there's a brilliant switch of play to find Chenet. Back to Maicon. Ahmed. To Maicon, here's Nzonzi. Maicon again. Ahmed, wide, it's a good ball. I think, not really. Castellana gets there before Chenet, but Mario's pass is loose. Rainier steps in to steal the ball. Draws it low. Diagne's shot is blocked by Numan. Rainier wins it back from Mario. Then Mario tackles him back and it's a throw. Once again, Rainier winning the ball. Always seems to be in the right place at the right time. Stop their attacks, and it was a good pass as well. Chironi is on for Rame. Pardo's going to take the free kick. It's Ahmet up again. And this time it hits the bar and goes over. It's about to make a London bus joke on Ahmet Çalık's goals, but doesn't quite apply yet. There's still time. Trapicchio comes on for Boyamba. Başakşehir back in the game against Malatyaspor. The kid comes on for Mario. Adriano Facchini will take the goal kick. Del Valle heads it down to Castellanos. 3-1 now to Malatyaspor. So no chance of us claiming third guaranteed in this game. Maicon heads it away. Rainier to Lescano. He finds Diagne. And Diagne with a tight angle. Oh, it's a brilliant save. Adriano Facchini saves that one. Mele's throw. Pardo. Back to Mele. Pardo again. Zonzi. Plays it across. Chanel in the box. Chanel goes for goal and forces another good save by Facchini. Giresunspor ordinarily would count themselves lucky to only be 1-0 down. They really need points, so they won't be thinking about that at all. Castellano heads away Pardo's delivery. Here's Rainier. Got a space for Maicon on the right hand side. He didn't expect to be there. Pulls it back to Nzonzi. Floats the ball in. Van der Mesch and Chironi. Ball clear. And Diagne is injured. That's disappointing. Season is pretty much done, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, it's a shame. Hopefully it's a foot injury. Usually that means an ankle problem. Hopefully it isn't too serious. Guess now's the time to give Eden Can a chance up front. Four minutes left of added time. Maicon to Chanel. Chanel to Nzonzi. Rainier. Floats the ball wide. Mele heads it down for Lescano. Gets it back. Mele shots blocked. Lescano on the rebound. Straight at the keeper. Come back to having a quiet day, Mr. Lescano. Maicon brings that down. Don't lose it. Goes back to Muslera. And should be able to keep the ball until the final whistle. Giresunspor. I think this match relegated them? I think this match all got relegated them. Depends, I guess, on how Sivasspor and Bursaspor did. And it does mean we're another step closer for Muslera getting that clean sheet record. This would make it 17 clean sheets with 2 games left, although one of those is against Fenerbahce, who we sucked at getting clean sheets against in the past, frankly. But yeah, there it is, 1-0 win. Ruben Pardo with a match-winning assist and comfortably wins the Man of the Match award. I really do hope he does win Player of the Season. Another clean sheet. First player was Mario for them. That's why I guess we took him off. Yeah, I guess I'm pleased with that. We did the job. That means we do need since Besiktas won. We can't finish higher than third. And now to finish in third ahead of Malatyaspor, we just need a point from our last 2 games. If Malatyaspor win both events. Giresunspor are not quite relegated yet, although depending on their head-to-head with Sivasspor, which I actually am going to check, drew 1-1 away. What about home? 0-0 at home. So I think that means they have the head-to-head away. So they do still have a slim chance even if Bursaspor win their game in hand. Anyway, Spor coming from behind to beat Kasımpaşa. Late drama, Kayserispor coming from behind to lead against Gençlerbirliği for a 95th minute equaliser from Sutjans. Late equaliser for Konyaspor against Trabzon. The fight for Europe looks like it's going to be Erzurumspor taking the 6th spot, newly promoted, doing very well. Looks like it's between them and Gençlerbirliği at this point. And yeah, Malatyaspor beating Başakşehir. Diagne is going to be out for 3 to 4 weeks with a twisted ankle. We're not going to inject him, we're not cruel. We'll let him have his rest. He'll be back for the new season, I'm sure. We've officially qualified for Europa League at least. Jimmy Delmaz is just moaning at me. Pardo, match well done. Brazil boss Kuka was watching the match, looking at Maicon and Rainier, and the Uruguay manager was watching Fernando Muslera. I'm sure he would have been pleased. With at least Maicon and Muslera. Rainier got a 6.8, he didn't do too badly either. It's only a matter of time before he becomes Brazil international. Alright, well that's going to do it for this episode. So 3 wins out of 3. Overall that's 7 wins from our last 8 games. I mean, we haven't lost a domestic game since Gençlerbirliği in January. The only 2 games we have lost since then have been both against Inter Milan in the Europa League. So you can't be too mad with us for that. Yeah, to summarise, we went to Konyaspor, we destroyed them 3-0. And Bayer Diagne scored them first. And remember how that goal went in. Yep, my mind's gone blank. Oh wait, yeah, Nzondi stole the ball, slid him in, and he finished it off. Rainier's goal from the edge of the box made it 2-0. And then Diagne headed in Emre's cross to make it 3-0. Comfortable win there. Dario Lescano scored a big goal, his first in about 16 matches. A little lucky, Diagne's header from Pardo's free kick bounced off him into the back of the net, but hard to say we didn't deserve that one. And beat Giresunspor 1-0 away from home. Ahmet Çalık scoring his first goal of the season, converting from Pardo's free kick. And trying to work out, he scored in his first season at Galatasaray. I think this is the only goal he's scored since then. So yeah, his second goal for the club overall. Yeah, in the next episode we'll finish off the season. Just need a point to secure third, there's nothing else to play for. Although one of those matches is a derby against Fener, we could potentially put a dent in their title hopes. Although they are very, very close to winning the title from Beşiktaş. They just don't know how the head-to-heads are going, but Fener just needs 7 points from their last 4 games to guarantee it. We could put a dent in their hopes there if we beat them at home. And then we've got a couple of weeks break before we face relegation threats and Bursaspor away from home. Again, just need a point from those games, but just for pride's sake, we really need to beat Fenerbahce at least once over 2 seasons. They've literally beaten us all 5 of our previous encounters, which is not good enough. Or all 4 of our previous encounters, I should say. That's going to be it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, feel free to check out all of my links below, especially my Discord, where you can be notified when I go live in the future, and I'll post my stream schedule every week. For now, I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you very soon. Goodbye.